Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, as we have attendees from all over the world. On behalf of the Digital Agri Hub, welcome to the first event of the webinar series on investing in digital agriculture. My name is Simona Benvenuti, and I'm a director at the Netherlands Advisory Board on Impact Investing, one of the partners developing the Digital Agri Hub together with the GSMA, Grameen Foundation, under the lead of the Wageningen University and Research. Today, I will be your master of ceremony of this event. And as such, without taking more time from our keynote speaker and panelists, I will guide you through the program and give you a few suggestions to get the best out of this event. So in a few minutes, we will listen to Dan Haglund from the UK Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office, one of the organizations that have taken the initiative to create the Digital Agri Hub. Then we will have the first panel on unlocking greater private capital investment in digital agriculture in low and middle income countries. After that, we will come back to the lobby and you will be able to choose one of the two breakout sessions. Breakout session 1 is about the investment opportunities for climate resilience via digital climate advisory services. Breakout 2 is about investing in smart farming. Once the breakouts are finished, we will join back into the plenary session for the closing remarks. So we are very happy to now, and actually honored, to introduce the first keynote speaker of the day. So I'm happy to leave the word to Dan Haglund, Senior Private Sector Advisor of the UK Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office. FCDO, together with Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and USAID, have taken the initiative to create the Digital Agri Hub. And Dan will tell you more about the challenges small-scale producers in agriculture are facing, and why we need a platform like the Digital Agri Hub, and how this platform can support the mobilization of capital from impact investors. Dan, thank you so much for your presence today. I'm happy to pass the microphone to you right now.
Thank you very much, Simona, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. It's lovely to see so many people on the call. As Simona mentioned, I'm Dan Haglund, Senior Private Sector Advisor at the UK's Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office. And yeah, just wanted to really kick us off with a few introductory remarks for this session, which promises to be a really exciting one. So as many of you will know on this call, the world's 500 million smallholder farmers and small-scale producers are really critical to food and nutrition security for billions of people globally. And indeed, in most low and middle-income countries, agriculture is the largest employer and source of incomes and livelihoods for people. But we also know that small-scale producers face many challenges, including low crop and livestock productivity, lack of access to information on the most appropriate agronomic practices for their particular context, limited access to inputs at affordable prices, limited collateral on which to access finance to invest in upgrading their practices. They're often not connected to markets, which leads to high post-harvest loss. And as a result of all these things, small-scale producers often have low incomes and often struggle to meet basic needs. And in addition to that, women and other marginalized groups, including people with disabilities, ethnic minorities, and those with low literacy, face particular challenges in accessing resources to help them be more productive and resilient. So I think in addition to all these challenges, we shouldn't forget that small-scale producers are in many ways uniquely vulnerable to climate change. And we should also not forget that this challenge around climate change is really urgent. Before today's call, I was just catching up on some of the recent research, and just a few months ago, new research has come out actually predicting that crop yields for wheat and maize could fall by around 20% each by 2030, which is, of course, really just around the corner. I think at the same time, the rapid advancements in digital technology and innovation holds a lot of promise for accelerating progress and dealing with these challenges, both in terms of new technologies, sensors and satellites and so on, but also new ways and innovative approaches of doing things and delivering technologies that we already have and that we know work, such as drought resilient crop varieties. And indeed, you don't have to look very far to find visionary and driven innovators who are developing solutions to the problems that small-scale producers face. But it's important to remember that no matter how strong these visions are, they won't actually deliver on action at the scale we need unless these solutions can be taken to scale. So the question then is, what will it take to take these solutions to scale? Well, first, we need more investment into the sector from philanthropic, public and private sector sources, mobilizing finance for the most impactful solutions. Secondly, we need to establish and improve national digital agriculture systems and the global public good building blocks on which ag tech solutions can then build value. And thirdly, we need healthy and competitive ecosystems of ag tech innovators who can be incentivized to bring the best possible solutions to small-scale producers. And this is the reason that we need a platform like the Digital Agri Hub. So we know what works, why, and for whom, and under what contexts, so we can be consistent in tracking progress, in gathering evidence, and defining what success looks like. And finally, so that we know which solutions to invest in and support and help to take to scale. So at the event today, we're looking specifically at how we can accelerate investment into impactful business models by sharing insights and best practice amongst leading investors and practitioners. And the hope is that these types of conversations will stimulate increased engagement and ultimately flows of financing into the digital agriculture solutions that can make a difference. And while the Digital Agri Hub is led by Wageningen University Research, together with GSMA, the National Advisory Board of the Netherlands and Grameen Foundation, we really envisage this as a part of a broader ecosystem of digital agriculture participants, including all of you, whether you're working within government, technology firms, SMEs, NGOs, social enterprises, or private sector firms, or indeed donors or other investors. So on behalf of Gates Foundation, USAID, and FCDO, I encourage you to engage with the Digital Agri Hub and help us build the essential knowledge that we need to guide investment and adoption of digital agriculture services, products, and solutions that will help us deliver the urgent transformation that we need for food systems, for people, nature, and climate.